Greetings everybody, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. The Timmix here. This is of course the Ernie's Paradise Challenge, first of the All-Star level. And Vancouver is next, the last race of the first half of the season. And we're trying to hold on to our lead. It's been slipping a bit lately. Things are becoming more challenging as the improvements we're making to the car are just not keeping pace. And we've got to keep throwing everything we possibly can into that, but we've only got a week and a half until Vancouver. Let's see what we've got ahead of us. Would I consider bringing in Aki Lippinen next season? Nope, got 100% belief in our drivers. Oh, he's mad. I don't care. Cool. We got more sponsor offers coming in. And Lippinen talking about leaving Windsor Racing anyway. Okay. Well, we're still working on that second engine. For Vancouver, we are going to be focused on the suspension and the rear wing. And how's our reliability? Is it maxed out on everything again? I believe it is. So yeah, rear wing and suspension. The engine is not a key part. So I think we want to knock that off. We could keep working on it. That is an option. But I'm going to just get rid of it here. And so we're going to get about a third of the boost we're looking for. And the main thing is that will allow us to get more out of the rear wings. Should get most of our gain from the rear wings. So hopefully that will be beneficial. Okay, happy with us being first. What does Michelle Mahoney have to say about Vancouver? 44 laps, 3+ miles, so pretty long track, 40% chance of rain. And rear wings seem to be the key part. Ultra soft, super soft, and soft. They want better top speed. I just gave you a new engine. We've just got to work on improving them. So you are right, but we are working on it. So chill. Okay? Thanks. Let's see how this is going. And we've gained about 12 points or so on the rear wings. We're improving it. It's going forward there. On to Vancouver. And what do they say? Chariot's going to struggle, sure. Chapman says he knows he's got what it takes to beat Sharp. And unfortunately, I think he's right. Saarinen saying a dual or podium finish is doable for Scuderia Rossini. Hopefully not. Let's take a look at our sponsors. And let's see, we've got a first place sponsor and a fifth place sponsor. So we're doing a lower level sponsor, which means I'm more interested in the upfront payment. We'll take that $900K. There we go, up to 2.7 million. We'll get more in this race. And of course, the engine is just hours away from being finished. Now we can see, overall we're still 5th, 8th there, 4th, even though we're close to the top in the gearbox. Brakes down to 5th, still above average, still well above average for 3rd there. The suspension is 4th. And we're up to 5th now with our rear wings. Just a little bit above average, but we're up to 5th. So we did make some ground up there. Let's see if that reflects at all in what people think we're going to do. We're going to go with 5th or above again. And our usual 3-3-3 split that has not failed me yet this season. And parts, 7th and 9th. No change in our predicted finishing place, unfortunately. High tire wear, high fuel burn, and it's going to be 19 degrees, which I think that's good weather for regular softs, which would normally start with being in the back as well. But it all depends on when the rain begins, of course. And this could be one of those tracks with rain plus sprinklers. But generally, water giving us the advantage, as it did last time with Chapman's, strategy screw-up that let us not have a disaster. Piaget up to 20 on feedback. That's nice. Oh, it's got to be 90 there. 80 there. 375 again. So it's time to find out if Steinman and Scuderia are going to run away with this because they took the top 4 spots in practice, or if we can once again fight our way up and be in the mix and not lose a terrible amount of points here. So Chapman's disappointed not to finish on top, finishing behind Holtz, who is excited. Let's see what we have in the race. It is going to start by raining. How much rain? I wonder. Do we have to start on inters? The drivers think so. Yeah, they're not wrong. We're going to be on inters for the first... Looks like 15, 16 laps, which means we're probably not going to want to push them. What about after that? After that, it looks clear. We don't know now. Looks clear from about the midpoint of the race on. Let's see how many laps we're going to get out of each of these tires. The inters, about 20, so we can push them a little bit, but not much. It's going to be... Yeah, I think we're going to push for like a lap and then back off. Softs would give us 32. Super Softs 28. It really matches up well to go Super Softs. Well, no, it's probably not quite enough. Inters and then Super Softs would probably leave us just a bit short. High wear track. I'm going to go with Softs. Debatable whether that's the right answer. Definitely. But let's go softs and race trim. And not, boy, 98%. I was hoping for more excellence than that, but 98% is not bad at all. We'll go with that. We're going to want to drop down to 31 here. We're going to lose 13 laps of fuel. So starting in the rain is always interesting because of the crash risk. And I think everybody's doing it here. Yep, everybody says inters. Sharp projected at a 6, Surikov at a 7. Everybody in the back looking good. A lot of drivers looking good, really. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Slide up to take a look at Surikov, as usual. Good start for Surikov, but had a little trouble running into the back of, I believe that was Holtz. But definitely off to a pretty good first lap, whereas Sharp, well, has picked up a position due to Chapman having some sort of disaster early. So that's, boy, that's just so sad to see Harry Chapman having a bad start. Not. We had a couple bad ones. The last couple starts we had somebody go wide in the first lap, I believe. So not unhappy with this at all. Sharp unable to move up more than that one spot, though. That's a bit concerning. Surikov right in the middle of things now. And I'm going to go down to push on the tires for this second lap because of how much... Whoa! Ribeiro goes out of the way and crashes. Right in front of Surikov that happened. Because of how much tire wear is going to be an issue in getting through this rain is why I'm doing this. But Surikov all the way up to 6th, looking good, and Sharp back in 17th. So, yeah. Zoe not lighting it up. And Surikov at 6-7, Sharp at 5-5. Pretty good form so far. Okay, where am I? I need to back off to neutral here at the start of lap 3. And they both come in. So look at that, we're up to 1st and 2nd. It's not going to last that long, but it's nice while it's here. We're getting into the red zone. So when can we come in? This is lap 15. Do I need to try to get another one out of this? And I don't think so. I think combination of the tire wear and the weather, you know, it's going down. It's time to make the change. So we're going to softs. Boy, you can only get 30 to 32 out of it, Surikov. That's going to be rough. Going to have to try to make it, though. Going to be conservative with the tires and try to make it. Now, Sharp, I think, has a little bit better... Yeah. So you have a little bit more, but not a lot. So not often we see Nikolai Surikov in the lead. He comes in, followed by Sharp. Should be enough of a gap to pit. I think it was just barely. Definitely go conserve on your tires. And we're out in 7th and 8th. 3rd and 4th, if you count the fact that... people pitting, and the other thing about this is, of course, they're going to have to come in a lot sooner than we will. So we're playing the long game here, as we usually do. Sharp is down to 4.6 seconds, and Oliveira's tires at 17%. They're really going to start dropping off. Only 3 laps to go. Surikov still holding on to 3rd. But I think we just lost it. Yep, there it is. And no point in going, you know, pushing the car now. So we're still comfortably beating them. So now it's all about Sharp chasing down, and Oliveira goes into the pit, so Zoe Sharp's going to win this. Yeah, but you're fine. Chapman coming up, but is not going to catch her. And that's a 20-point win for us. Perhaps minus a fastest lap bonus, but still. Okay, hold on. Let's go down. Because we don't have as much energy left as I thought. So yeah, we got to go low. Let's go harvest here. Surkov, I think, has enough. That should be enough to make it now on medium. Final turns, and there's not going to be much left in the tank, but there doesn't need to be. 0.07. And Surkov in third. Very strong result for us. And this is really going to give us some much needed breathing room at the halfway point of the season. Zoe Sharp wins after she hadn't won for a few races. Oh, and Wexler gets hit 4 spots for a illegal part, which is going to help us even more. 10-second penalty for Nina Holtz for Steinman, who wins the fastest lap bonus for them, unfortunately. But that's a really minor thing, all things concerned. Surkov back up to third in the standings, ahead of Lipinen. Sharp, of course, builds on her lead. And in the team championship, 72-point lead is our biggest of the year. Scuderia and Windsor tight for third. But nothing matters now except for us and Steinman. And looking pretty good there now. Just over a race and a half worth of points. And we're looking pretty good here. We've got a look like a boost in adaptability and a recent one in braking. Solid race for Zoe Sharp. Pretty average for her on the year. I think it's definitely Surakov's strongest. Yeah, by a good margin, his strongest. He finishes third and, of course, had the good start, getting himself up towards the front of the pack. All positives here. We win over $1 million. The new engine is finished, so we'll need to take a look at that, get going on it, and decide what part we're going to work on next, which is going to be a big deal. As our car remains in 5th, it's about half of what the best cars are in quality, they say. The ones for Steinman and Scuderia. And we're a little above average in the field, but we'd really like to boost that up, of course, if at all possible. Going to be raining at Guildford, probably to our advantage. Hopefully we'll need to use those new engines there, and of course the rear wing still going to come in handy. But what are we going to design for the second half of the year? And can we continue to stay at arm's length from Steinman? So that'll be coming up next time as we head to England. Till then, thanks for watching. Motorsport Manager will return.